Hello, my name is Joe Suarez. I'm an e-learning developer, and I'm doing a video series here on Adobe Captivate. Now, the all-new version of Captivate, version 12, has been released, and it's got some great things going for it. It's a big departure from previous versions, and I want to just kind of give my take on what I think about these changes, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so to speak, and how that compares to previous versions of Captivate. Now, to start things off in this video, I just want to go over all the different versions of Captivate that are now out there and what they're being called, just to clear up any confusion between them, and then what the pricing is if you decide to buy into a subscription to Captivate. So first off, like I said, we have the all-new version of Captivate. This is what Adobe's calling it in 2023. I don't think that's a term that's going to age very well, so from here on out, I'm just going to refer to it as version 12. In addition to that, we have Adobe Captivate Classic. This is what was originally referred to as Adobe Captivate 2019, aka version 11. So we have all new Captivate, version 12, and Captivate Classic, version 11. And if for some reason you're wondering, what about Adobe Captivate Prime? That was a learning management system. It got renamed to Adobe Learning Manager, and let's never speak of it again. In future videos, I want to dive deeper into the nuances between what are the differences between version 12 and version 11, and why you still might want to use version 11 over the all-new version 12. An important thing to mention, though, is that the compatibility between the two has been broken. Unlike previous versions of Captivate where you could open older Captivate files from versions before that, you cannot in version 12 open version 11 and older files. The way they developed this new version of Captivate is really completely different. It's a completely different way to author courses. Some things will look familiar and act familiar, but for the most part, everything has changed. There's just no way that I can see that they'll ever be compatible. Now, Adobe is saying that they're trying to work something out so that you can import your old files, but I'll be honest, I don't see it happening. I'll talk about that in another video, but for now, let's look at the pricing and what you actually get when you buy into a subscription of Adobe Captivate. So first thing I should mention is you can get a free trial of Captivate for 30 days. All you need is an Adobe account. This is something you can set up for free. But assuming you do want to buy, you can see here it says subscribe for $33.99 per month, which sounds like a really great deal. So you're telling me for only $34 a month, I get access to Adobe Captivate? That's amazing. I'll just work on one project for a month or two, and then I can cancel. Well, not so fast. You're actually buying into a yearly subscription that you're billed monthly for. So you get charged $34 every month here in the US, but you're actually buying into that annual license. And like it says here, fees apply if you cancel before a certain date, which is about a year from when you're signing up. You do have 14 days to cancel and not incur an early termination fee. So an important distinction nonetheless, but all things being equal, a little over $400 a year is pretty good for an authoring tool. Another thing I should mention, in addition to individuals being able to purchase licenses, they also have teams and enterprise accounts and educational discounts available. Now, what exactly those discounts are, I'm not sure. It's something that's probably set up on a case-by-case basis, but nonetheless, they do exist if you want to take advantage of bulk pricing at your organization, or you're at a higher ed or some type of educational institution that can get the discount. So regardless of that, whichever one of these you buy into, as it says here, it includes both Adobe Captivate and Adobe Captivate Classic. That means that you have the ability to download both versions of Captivate and have them installed on the same computer at the same time. And in a future video, I want to get into why that scenario might play out for you, why you would still be using the old version 11 and also have the version 12 at the same time. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel so you can see when that next video on Captivate drops, and we will really get into it, talking about the differences between these two and why you would use one versus the other. So until next time, I'm Joe Suarez, and thank you for watching.